The Super Eagles will be playing their test match ahead of the AFCON 2025, 16th December against Egypt in Cairo. I mean, this is a big tournament for Nigeria, trying to bounce back from the disappointment of missing out on the FIFA World Cup 2026. And I was just thinking a little bit about this and how good or how relevant this test match is going to be, because most players are going to be playing on the 13th, or the 12th, this weekend, essentially, for their clubs before getting released. Some people maybe would have to play on the 14th, depending on whether or not they make the final squad list. And then, even if you play on the 13th, I just imagine you having to fly out on the 14th, you land, and then a day or so after you're playing a test match when you probably would not have trained, or if you did any kind of training, it would be very light because of travel, fatigue, etc. How relevant is this match actually going to be as far as a preparation for the tournament? I really wonder. Could they maybe have scheduled it for the 17th or the 18th, considering that our first game is on the 23rd? Maybe that could have helped us a little bit better. But again, I know that they have to travel to Morocco and settle in camp before the tournament because the game is going to be played in Egypt. And I don't put this logistical mess on the NFF. No, I know that it is largely because FIFA gave clubs the directive that the latest day they have to release the players is on the 15th. So clubs are going to hold their players for as long as possible. However, I hope that players do not suffer any kind of injury because they are playing with little rest after travel, and things like that. Now, maybe from Europe to Egypt is not the longest journey ever. It's not like traveling from Europe to like Asia or something like that. But I wonder, would they actually be able to put out a good game? Would they actually be able to learn things? Would this test match actually help our chances going into the tournament? Or is it going to be a game that we just play for playing sake? Let me know your own thoughts, how you feel about this in the comments. And of course, we're going to wrap up the AFCON content in a couple of days and leading up to the tournament. Thank you.